My name is Kisha Cutler, and I just want to share my story about what happened with my daughter on April the 30th at Rocky Mount Middle School. Also, I want to share with you some things that happened leading up to that date, April the 30th at Rocky Mount Middle School. About a month prior, my daughter came home and discussed with me about a teacher bullying her and saying some things to her that wasn't, right, wasn't lawful, that I believe. So then I called the teacher and she and I spoke. I notified the principal of it, and he said that he would get the teacher to give me a call. Me and the teacher spoke, and I told her the exact words that she said to my daughter was she was calling her fat and calling her out of her name, slamming the door when she go out of the classroom, and things of that sort. So she then gave me a verbal apology stating that she was frustrated and that being a teacher, it can be frustrating. So me being a parent and dealing with children, I did try to sympathize with her and have compassion with that incident, and she did give me a verbal apology. She then stated that she also spoke with the principal, and the principal immediately, once she had called my daughter those names, and the principal, put this down and, supposedly had reprimanded her for, her misconduct. On April the 30th, which was last Monday, my daughter came home from school and she was upset, and she said, "Mom, all the kids are picking on me and they're saying that Miss Dunn beat me up." Me, I was startled, shocked, didn't know what to say. "Charity, are you sure that this happened, about a teacher?" Because me, growing up, my teachers wasn't like that. They was more loving, more compassion. I wouldn't even think that something like this would go on in the Nash Rocky Mount school system. So school was out. I had not been notified of this incident. No principal had called me. They didn't even allow my daughter to call me so that I could comfort her after being assaulted by a teacher. I just couldn't imagine the emotions that she was feeling after, going, through that. She stated that, no one really comforted her. She's sitting in a room by herself while they're investigating the other children and investigating whatever happened. She's just in a room by herself. No one really talked to her and said, "Charity, this was wrong. What this teacher did to you. Charity, do you want me to call your mother? Do you, what are you feeling?" No one really cared about what my daughter was feeling. So, she told me that that morning, she asked the teacher for a Band-Aid. And the teacher stated to her, "I will give you a Band-Aid." But at the time, she did not give her a Band-Aid. Me, if a child asks for a Band-Aid, the Band-Aid, the first aid kit is on the door. Charity, just go up and get you a Band-Aid. Be it, this is at 9:30 in the morning that my daughter goes to this class. So all she had to do was say, "Charity, go and get you a Band-Aid." Charity asked her for a Band-Aid again. She said to my daughter, "Get out. Now, let me see what's going on with you. Let me accommodate your situation. How bad are you bleeding?" None of that. She had a "don't care, I don't have any compassion for what you're going through" type attitude. To me, anyone working with children should not have this type of approach, this type of attitude with working with children. At the time, my daughter, she know her rights, and she know that she was entitled to a Band-Aid. When my daughter got up to leave out of this classroom, the first aid kit is on the door. So my daughter went in the first aid kit to get her a Band-Aid without any verbal warning, without any charity. Put the first aid kit down. I'm coming over to assist you. Anything. This lady jumps up, according to several witnesses, and charged my daughter, pushed her up against the wall, punched her in her arm 2 times, slams the door on my daughter, back and turns around and addresses the other children with who want to be my next victim. Oh, it's clear to see then that she did not need to be working with children, because I believe that if she's put back into the school system, those very words that she stated, who gonna be my next victim, there will be a next victim. You know, anyone can believe her, or anyone can say this or that and the other, but to me, there's no in-between in this situation. This teacher, Miss Jamie Dunn, had no right to put her hands on my child. And me, I will not stop nor relent until there's justice for my daughter's behalf.